Hello, this is Cal Burgess with another episode of Daily Reflections brought to you by Wealth Income Solutions for Entrepreneurs. You can also check out our financial podcast, Wise Financial Strategies. You can find us on Anchor, Apple, or Google Podcasts, etc. So in this particular episode, I want to talk about a new article I found on CNN Business talking about the federal government tapering the federal spending that's been going on since March of 2020. What's happening is that the federal government is going to reduce the amount of spending by just about 15%. So currently, or prior to this announcement, 70 billion monthly was being spent on Treasury securities and 35 billion monthly being spent on mortgage-backed securities. And starting in December, they're going to fall to 60 billion and 30 billion respectively. Now, although it is a step in the other direction or a decrease in the spending, it's still very much a baby step moving forward. To see any significant traction as far as the federal spending, just going off of how the federal government responded to the federal stimulus during the Great Recession, they typically announce a big drop off of spending and then a continuation of smaller decreases over time. So they may say, we're going to go ahead and announce a 50% reduction starting on X month with another 5% per month over X amount of months moving forward. That's when you'll know we're taking a significant step back to the right direction. Right now, it's just a baby step. So it is a step towards normalcy or a small step towards normalcy, but other factors are, concerning or relevant that's prohibiting that big step. One of them is an over-leveraged stock market. Another one is the inability to effectively bring back our supply lines to pre-pandemic standards. There's still other variables that are prohibiting that big step. So it is a good step moving forward, but it's still kind of needed moving forward as with respect to the federal stimulus. So as these stories come about and as these new articles are launched, we'll show more and more insight on Daily Reflections to what this really means and how this all comes together for investors. The truth is, like you've heard on many of our other shows or our other commentaries, the market is acting very oddly to what it did in pre-pandemic standard for obvious reasons. It's trying to get back to normalcy, so the rules are kind of set in opposition to what analysts looked at prior to the pandemic. So when you see news like this, you kind of have to look at it from an external point of view, so to speak, and really dissect what's really happening and then make an analysis from there. To learn more about how we help people with their 401k or their IRA or their Roth IRA, you can check us out at wealthincomesolutions.com, where we show how to provide safe and secure investing moving forward that'll protect you from external market volatility and ensure your long-term goals. Thanks for listening. Please stay tuned. We have much more information to come. And again, please check out our podcast, Wise Financial Strategies. Thanks for listening. This is Cal Burgess, and have a great rest of the week.